Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the March Allure cover starring Lupita Nyong'o. If you want to see this look, please keep on watching. So Lupita had a very dewy base, so I'm going to be using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Skin Primer. And I'm just going to be taking about that size amount and warming it up between my fingers and then just applying it on my face. Just making sure that it is all over so my skin has a nice dewy, fresh look. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation in the shade 110 Porcelain. And I'm just going to be dumping some of that out on the back of my hand. That's one of the things I'm not completely in love with about this foundation is the fact that there is no primer. But you have to make do with what you have. And I'm just going to be applying this all over to give me a nice base for the rest of my makeup.
I always wake up in a bad mood. I'm sick of rushing straight to the sink. You're acting like you ain't got the news. I don't even really care what you think, but what I do, you know I do it.
Next up, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Fair. Maybelline recently released new concealers, or I should say new shades in this concealer, and I really like this concealer, so I'm just going to be applying it in the triangles underneath my face, on my chin, on my upper lip, and on my forehead. And this is just going to help blend everything together and make it look like I have some dimension to my face. And I'm going to be patting it out with my ring finger because it applies the lightest amount of pressure, and the warmth of my finger really helps melt the concealer into my skin. To set that concealer, I'm going to be going in with the Studio Makeup HD powder, and I'm just going to be tapping some of that out into the lid. I really like this powder because I feel that it really helps to set the under eye without giving really intense flashback or any type of unnecessary white cast to my face. So I'm just going to be taking that on my Real Techniques brush and just kind of patting it underneath the eye. I'm going to be bringing it down into the concealer shape that I created before with the concealer, and I'm going to continue doing that to both sides of my face. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Forever Fondé Tint Powder Foundation in the shade 200. Now, as you can see, this is a well-loved powder, and I'm just going to be taking that and setting all over my face. Now, I do this because I want to have a nice powdered base to apply my blush onto, but I also want to make sure that this foundation doesn't move anywhere throughout the day, as the Dewy and Smooth formula is incredibly buttery, and if you don't set it, it's going to move around on your face unless you have extremely dry skin. So that is why I'm doing that, and I'm just going all around my face to make sure that everything is set properly. Moving on to blush, Lupita had a very dark plum shade, although it is hard to tell on her skin tone. On my skin tone, it's going to show up a lot more, and I didn't have a shade close to it, so the closest shade that I could find was the shade Jacz from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Brushes palette. So to do that, I'm just going to be taking a brush and applying my eyeshadow in the way that I would normally apply blush.
With love, I believe in more than you can see, and you know I'm never giving up. I ain't stopping till I know I'm free.
Moving on to the eyes, Lupita's makeup artist created a nice bronzy, smoky look. On her skin tone, it looks more natural, so on mine it's going to look a little bit more intense. it will vary depending on people's skin tones. So I'm going to be taking the Thrive Causemetics Shadow Stick, and I'm just going to be applying that all over my eyelids to make sure they're completely coated in the product, so it serves as a nice base for the shadow that we're going to apply on top of it to hopefully replicate the color of her eye makeup. Now, to help bronze up the look, I'm going to be going in with some shades from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I can't remember them right now, but they'll be listed in the bottom bar below. So I know I'm going in with Jacz at this point in the makeup tutorial. The other two shades, I'm not so sure. But I'm just going to be applying those matte shades onto my lid to hopefully recreate the bronzy, smoky look that Lupita's makeup artist had.
Sometimes it feels like it's about to end before it's all about to begin. I wake up in a bad mood. I wake up in a bad mood.
At this point, I'm going to be going in with a more bronzy, shimmery shade to tie in the entire look together, and I'm going to be just taking that same flat shader brush by Sonia Kashuk and making sure that the look is similar to Lupita's. For someone that doesn't have these colors, you can always use blushes, you can use contour. Any type of powder product that you may have should work for your eye makeup. Now I'm just going to be taking a fluffy brush and smoothing out the edges, blending them out. I have no new product on this brush, and I'm just going to be buffing the edges out to create a more seamless look. Lupita's makeup artist completely tightlined her lower lash line, and he also created a bit of a wing as well, so that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be taking the Marc Jacobs eyeliner and just making that top wing. A good tip when doing this is to avoid any eye irritation is to look the opposite way of the pencil. So if your pencil is on your outer right part of your eye, look into your left part of your eye. That way your eye is at different points when you're doing your eyeliner and it will not irritate you. So I'm just going back and forth and making sure that the eyeliner is correct in the process that Lupita's was made.
The glass ceiling's gotta break. All together wanna hear you say, I don't know how much more it can take. You know it's gone on way too long, and you know it's wrong, but I know I'm strong.
For brows, I just put some of the Rimmel Clear Brow Gel through them as they are pretty thick right now, and I felt that any more color would be a little overbearing to the look, so I just stuck with my natural brows for today. For lips, I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Perfect Lips pencil, and I'm just going to be tracing my lips with that. Lupita was wearing Lancome's Luxe lipstick, but I don't have that shade, so I had to create it with a few items, and this is just one of them that I chose. I'm not going to be specifically lining them, but more so filling them in with a light wash of this lip liner, just so when I put the lipstick on top, it seems together perfect. And to top the lip liner off, I'm going to be using the Snowcap lipstick by NYX Causemetics, and I'm just going to be applying a thin coat of that underneath or on top of the lip liner, and this is just going to help bring some of that shimmery pale nude color to the lips as Lupita's makeup artist originally had it. For mascara, I'm just going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because I felt that Lupita's lashes were pretty chunky, but not in a bad way, just in a nice, thick, good way. And I felt that this was the mascara to do that. So I'm just going to be coating my lower and upper lashes on both eyes to create that full effect look.
I wake up in a bad mood, and you know that I got the proof. We're held together just by a string, and while you're hanging around with your crew, I'm imbalancing too many things. I always wake up in a bad mood.
And to finish off this look, I'm just going to be spraying some of the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray all over my face to make sure that my makeup is perfectly in place. I really like this because it has a dewy finish, just like Lupita's makeup artist intended her makeup to look. So that is it for my look today. I hope you guys like it. If you want to see more videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share my videos so we can add more people to the family. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Here is the Allure March 2017 cover look. Bye, guys.